Has the global music world just witnessed the birth of a new standard of pop success? Or are we watching the moment when an artist surpasses industry expectations and even leaves his collaborators momentarily speechless? When the Orchid version of Jungkook's solo album sold out again in a short time across various parts of the world, the question echoing was no longer whether he is popular, but how far he will go beyond the next boundary. And amid that euphoria, one name inevitably became entangled in the public narrative: Charlie Puth. Is he proud to witness this phenomenon, or quietly surprised at how quickly Jungkook has soared beyond all predictions? The return of sold-out status for the Orchid version is not merely ordinary good news. It has become a symbol of consistency that is rare in a highly competitive industry. Jungkook, the youngest member of BTS, once again proves that his influence is not a fleeting phenomenon. The Orchid LP version was reported to have sold out again on various international retail platforms, reinforcing the sold-out king nickname long given by fans. This is not simply fandom hyperbole. Sales data speaks in a firm and undeniable language. According to reports from the fan account at Spotlight on the platform X, Jungkook became the first member to record a second sellout for the LP version on Weverse Shop, the official store that serves as the central distribution hub for HYBE artists' merchandise and albums. This fact is not just a statistical figure, but a reflection of the extraordinary purchasing power and loyalty of ARMY, BTS's global fanbase. When stock runs out shortly after release, the implied message is very clear. Demand for Jungkook is not only high, but consistent and recurring. The phenomenon does not stop in South Korea. In the United States, major retail chain Target once again recorded Jungkook as the first BTS member to achieve consecutive sellouts for the fourth time. In Europe, K-pop specialty store Purple reported similar results, while in Australia, iHeartPop US also stated that Jungkook's version sold the fastest compared to other members' releases. Even in the Chinese market through the platform Pinky, the third round of pre-orders once again showed the same dominance. This is not geographical luck. This is a global pattern. What makes this story even more dramatic is his digital performance. Jungkook has surpassed 20 billion global on-demand audio streams, making him the first K-pop soloist to reach that milestone. On Spotify, he has recorded 10.47 billion streams across all credits on his personal profile. These numbers are not merely records. They are a statement of dominance in an era when an artist's legitimacy is measured through streaming data and cross-border reach. It is within this context that Charlie Puth's name re-emerges in public discussion. Their past collaboration once served as a bridge between Western pop and K-pop, opening broad cross-cultural conversations. But now the narrative feels different. If in the past the public asked whether Jungkook would be able to shine as a global soloist, now the question has reversed. Do his collaborators realize that they once shared the stage with an artist who is building his own global legacy? Some fans see this phenomenon as proof that Jungkook has moved beyond the K-pop idol label and entered the realm of an international pop icon. The titles Man of Music and Man of the Masses, circulating on social media, are no longer merely emotional praise. They reflect how his music is embraced by various demographics, from Asia to America, from physical markets to digital platforms. ARMY's support continues to resonate. A user with the account at Sin20141034 wrote that Jungkook always dominates and that his impact is no joke. Another user at 7golden97 called his strength and influence the best. These comments may seem simple, but when combined with sales and streaming data, they form a solid narrative. The album Golden, released in 2023, became an important foundation in this journey. The solo debut was not only commercially successful, but also showcased Jungkook's musical flexibility. From emotional ballads to energetic pop, he demonstrated the breadth of his vocal spectrum. The success of Orchid as a follow-up LP version strengthens the argument that this is not merely promotional momentum, but the foundation of a mature solo career. The question now is no longer whether Jungkook will maintain the sold-out king title, but how far he will expand it. Is 20 billion streams only the beginning? Will the global market continue to respond with the same enthusiasm to his future projects? And amid all of this, how do international musicians who have collaborated with him view this phenomenon? For some industry observers, This story is a case study of the power of organized fandom in the digital era. But for many others, it is a story about an artist who leveraged his group momentum to build a solid solo identity. Jungkook has not only strengthened his position as one of the most influential figures in K-pop, but also as a symbol of how music can transcend language and cultural boundaries. In Indonesia, ARMY has also become part of that global wave of support, with encouragement to purchase through official platforms to avoid counterfeit goods. This loyalty is not merely an economic transaction, but participation in a larger collective narrative. A narrative of pride, identity, and emotional connection. So when the world once again reads headlines that Jungkook has broken another record, the dramatic question at the beginning of this piece feels increasingly relevant. Is Charlie Puth proud to witness this phenomenon as part of their shared collaborative history? Or is he, like many others, quietly surprised at how quickly and massively Jungkook's influence has exploded? Perhaps the answer will never be spoken publicly, but the numbers, the sales charts, and the global cheers have already delivered one conclusion that is difficult to dispute. Jungkook is not merely a star shining brightly. He is a phenomenon continuously expanding the horizon of the international music industry. And if numbers never lie, then the ever-rising charts bearing Jungkook's name become the strongest evidence, difficult for anyone in the industry to refute. The sold-out king phenomenon is no longer merely a fan-made title that went viral on timelines, but a commercial identity with real market legitimacy. In a highly competitive global entertainment ecosystem, where new releases appear almost every week and public attention shifts so easily, the ability to sell out repeatedly is nearly impossible. Yet Jungkook has done it again as a member of BTS, now navigating his solo phase. He not only carries the group's massive name but is also building his own independent foundation. When the Orchid version sold out once more, many industry analysts began to see a larger pattern. This is not only about a powerful fandom, but about precise global positioning. Wide distribution, cross-cultural appeal, and a consistent image make every release feel like an event, not just a product. In the streaming era heavily influenced by algorithms, surpassing 20 billion global streams is a monumental milestone. On Spotify alone, 10.47 billion streams across all credits on his profile show that consumption of Jungkook's music is not seasonal. His songs continue to be played, added to playlists, re-recommended, and discovered by new listeners. This is a cycle of sustainability that not every artist possesses. Here is where the emotional dynamic resurfaces. Jungkook's past collaboration with Charlie Puth once symbolized the intersection of two different pop worlds. At the time, the public viewed it as a strategic move to expand reach. Now, as Jungkook stands firmly with solid solo records, the narrative circulating feels more complex. Was that collaboration a stepping stone, or merely one chapter in a much larger journey? Interestingly, social media discussions are not always overtly competitive, yet a tone of comparison lingers. Every time sold-out news breaks, comments mentioning Charlie's name reappear. Some carry pride, as if to say he was once part of this journey. Others sound more dramatic, questioning who now holds greater dominance in the global streaming landscape. If this trajectory continues, the question will no longer be whether Jungkook will break another record, but which records are left to break. The music world is witnessing a phase where the boundary between West and East grows increasingly blurred, and Jungkook stands right at the center of that shift. Is Charlie Puth proud? Perhaps. Is he surprised? Possibly. But one thing is certain: the world is no longer simply watching cross-cultural collaborations. They are witnessing the emergence of a new standard of global dominance.